Hello, everybody. This is the astrology report for the week of December 12th and December 18th. There's going to be an interesting week. There's a lot of things going on. Some of you already start feeling it. This kind of like a slowing down in communications, something shift that comes up, and we're going to be experiencing this slowdown of talking with others and look at for insight what it's for us, for ourselves. And this is what it's going to begin right now. Specifically, we're talking about Tuesday, Wednesday, and I will tell you why, because Mercury is going to start slowing down. Currently, Mercury it's right now in Capricorn, which is there's gonna be communications within service, within work, things to be slowed down at work, not talking with people, specifically coworkers, desire to distance yourself from work, desire to disconnect from work. It's kind of like a matching with the holidays, with the Christmas, that because it's a time about family and everything else. But for example, I want to explain that beginning Monday, we're talking about on Monday, um, Mercury it's going to be at 11 degrees and Capricorn in the morning, but on Monday morning the moon will be in. Is gonna begin to grow, and it's gonna move into Gemini. And what it's in Gemini, it's you to see a lot of opportunities, a lot of chances, to different positions, to see the situation from two different angles, two different views, and that's why the emotions is going to be tense on it. Um, During the day on Monday morning, the moon is going to be moving from zero and keep on going. It's going to have a good aspect with Venus. Venus and Mars right now, they're both in Aquarius. And they both on this position that the feminine and the masculine, they want to be a rebel. They want to change things. They want to do things differently. And Mars right now, it's in 24 degrees. He's in trine with Jupiter, and also he's in 60 degrees with Uranus. And this positive of Mars to goes on and rebel against anything and everything, it's about to shift. But the moon comes up like this, even right now at the current moment that the moon is in Taurus, it will trigger Mars in a very uh, pushing way. So beginning Monday, that energy will shift and will change. Zealot, as we're talking about 7 o'clock in the morning, and we shift on Tuesday. The moon, it's gonna get gain its strength, gain its power against the sun because it's gonna be the full moon. We're gonna start listening, feeling this energy against Saturn to breaking up those closeness, to breaking up this stuff that we hide inside. And at the same time, the moon will gain its power to strength to face the opposition with the sun on it. And we're talking about on Tuesday. It's going to be very interesting because Tuesday it's actually Tuesday the 13th. But Mercury is going to be start slowing down. Mercury usually travels almost. We're talking about almost 2.5 to 3 degrees today. Now Mercury is going to slow down, and Mercury is going to be from 12 degrees 9 minutes till 12 degrees 57 minutes in Tuesday. So it's going to be start slowing down. And during the slowdown, your desire to talk, your desire to express, your desire to do things is going to start slowing down. Your throat chakra is going to be continuing to be closing down. Some of you will get that twin flame cold, which is, there is nothing wrong with you. You go to a doctor, and doctor is like, well, you have no cold, but you have symptoms like cold, simply because the energy is not here. It's not working. If you're working with your hands, you may have also problems with your hands. And that's why Tuesday the energy is going to be in this slowing down process that we going to be facing on this position. On Tuesday day, we're talking about the moon during the day. It's going to be at 15 degrees, and the sun, it's in 20 degrees in the morning. About noon, we're talking about almost 2 o'clock. It's going to be 1 o'clock Chicago time, but almost 2 o'clock New York time. The moon's going to approach this position of 100% opposition with the sun. But before that, it's going to be on a perfect opposition of Saturn, which is the feminine is going to comes in, is going to start looking inside, like what I keep secret, from who I keep secret, from who I hide myself, why I have a two persons inside of me, why I have the face mask, and then I have myself. And that will trigger a lot of emotions within the feminine energy inside. You'll be focused to seek what you hide inside of you as a true self, and seeing your opposite twins side of yourself against it. That's going to be a very powerful full moon. It will be trigger the people who don't live in their true life and true light. If they don't live in on their true selves, and that's why a lot of the people will be triggered on Tuesday to look, to digging up, especially because the sun is now very close to Saturn, which is like, hey, look this part on it. So during the Tuesday, we're talking about an afternoon. We're gonna be talking about 8 o'clock in the afternoon. The moon is actually going to face its masculine counterpart, the sun. And the moon is going to be 22 degrees. The sun is going to be 22 degrees for position. We're talking about the moon 22 degrees of Gemini against the sun 22 degrees of Sagittarius. And this energy is going to be completely strong on it, because the energy will be focused a lot. The main thing will be Mars, which is stays on the top of it of pyramid structure, and that pyramid is going to be powered from Mars. The four angles of the pyramid, it's going to be Uranus, the moon, Jupiter, and Saturn. And that power that comes in from it, of those five planets, will be felt so strong and positive way, so strong of looking at it. But if you looking against for the partnership situation as a soul, everything is going to be okay. But if you're looking at the relationship as far as physical, everything is going to crumble to dust. And the sun and the moon is going to have fight. So you gotta be very careful what pictures you bringing in into it, what forces you're going to be using into during this full moon period that coming up. And on Tuesday, on Wednesday morning, this energy will shift, and the moon it's gonna be crossing Monday morning. It's gonna be crossing to Cancer. It's gonna have this effect still against the sun, very little, but the moon is gonna be like it's about the family. It is about which you create the family, which you protect the family. This is what I do care. And a lot of people who have a strong Cancer, they will be in a very good position because the energy is going to be the moon. It's in its own house. The emotions is going to be about the me, the family, with the protection of everything on it. So during this period, we're talking about on Wednesday, from the morning to noon, the moon it's gonna have very good positions about you to focus on the family. Throughout the day, that energy will increase and gonna keep on increasing. On the next day, though, the moon is gonna become at 15 degrees of Cancer, and throughout the day, this is gonna be create a lot of stressful emotions. It's gonna create this is perfect square with a lot of T-squares on it, and it's gonna looking like a very old square kite in the sky, and that's gonna be tense energy. Simply because it's all about cardinal, it's all about changes. And you're gonna be looking at it of doing some cardinal changes in you, simply because the moon is going to square Uranus, it's going to square Jupiter, it's going to opposite Mercury and Pluto, and that tensions of those emotions is going to be triggered so much in you. You to focus on cardinal changes. Cardinal changes about family, looking for maybe a new way of life, new partnership. We're talking about Jupiter and Libra. New job, a new opportunity. We're talking about Pluto and Mercury at Capricorn. And we're talking about a new way of life as who you are, because Uranus is in Aries. And Thursday, this thing's gonna be very tense, very powerful. But again, careful how you use this energy and those vibrations inside of you. You can destroy a lot of things to build the new things, but don't destroy something that later on you will feel sorry about it. So that's about Thursday. Friday, the moon it's gonna move. The energy is gonna be shifting. The moon is gonna be in Leo. Again, everybody knows when the moon is in Leo, it's about me, my ego. I am the king, I am the queen. You should obey, you should blah blah blah, control. Careful how you control others and how you control yourself. And this is about Friday. There's gonna be not much tensions during the beginning of the day, but throughout the day, the moon is gonna move and it's gonna start opposing. First of all, it's gonna opposing Venus, which is in Aquarius. It's 10 degrees, and we're talking about 7 o'clock p.m. This energy is gonna brew. You gotta be very careful with your loved ones that you're gonna have these tensions, oppositions of me or you. You have to serve me. That's not love. Love when you two working together towards a common goal. And the emotion is gonna be me, you serve me. You're my spouse, but you need to work me. You can work for me. And that it's gonna be a huge lesson, specifically if you live in the United States. At this time, also the event horizon, the ascendant is gonna be in Leo, and too much energies. So to keep on going on it, on Saturday, the moon is gonna be in the mid of Leo, 13 degrees Saturday morning, and it's gonna have some still this negative aspect with Venus that I was just talking about. And you might put too much tensions of your spouse or your partner. If you're twin flame, be careful what you're doing in the soul, because you can affect anything. And Mercury, it's also it's affecting during this period, because we're talking about Saturday. And the way the movement of Mercury is that Mercury is going to start preparing itself for the slowdown. So now, beginning Friday, the 16th, Mercury is going to be at 14 degrees, 15 minutes, and Capricorn. On Saturday, it's 14 degrees, 41 seconds of Capricorn. 18th, which is Saturday, he's still at 14 degrees, 59 minutes in Capricorn. So it's going to be slowing down. So this desire of communications to talk with your partner or talk with your significant other could slow down. Could slow down very significantly, so you can focus on you. And we're talking about this slowing down will comes down. It's gonna be on Sunday and continue on Monday, because next Tuesday Mercury is gonna turn retrograde, and then Mercury is gonna come back to this 14 degrees. So what's gonna happen is the Mercury is gonna come, is gonna retrograde, and then again it's gonna be opposing Venus. So during these transitions, you need to be careful with your love, how you do the things, because it will be double trigger over and over again. And on Sunday, we're gonna be talking about Sunday morning. The moon is still gonna be at on Leo, and this time is gonna be star opposing Mars. So the moon is gonna trigger first the feminine, and then is gonna triggering the masculine next week. And you gotta be very careful with those tensions during the holidays of what are you doing, what is your plans are, and how the things are with within your relationships, because your emotions are very critical. They determine your actions. And if you understand that those is only energies, you might be listening to your soul more often and do the things proper way, instead of creating all those energies around. But again, that listen for the full moon is about you to focus yourself, you to look yourself in the mirror and living your true self, because one way or another the universe can arrange. And if you lie specifically yourself deep inside of you, the universe will create this power of the truth that comes out. And you don't want to be put up in a place when you really lie to yourself. Because when you figure out that you lie to yourself and you hurt other people, the thing's gonna comes out sooner or later. And that will come out to you. And that's why the moon, when it moves from Gemini, will help you to fix yourself. But when the moon is going to move to Leo, it's going to be those triggers that the Leo is going to be talking without even thinking and realizing, hurting others. And that's what I'm talking about during this period. Be very, very careful how you're treating others, specifically now in the holidays. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope this astrology report helps you out, and looking forward for your comments.